I am very happy that Hasan said this, because leftists aren't supposed to say this. This is what people on the right, especially the far right, say. And Hasan, without realizing it, made one of their arguments.
That marginal danger that Israelis face in Israel, or the danger that Jews face in the Western world, would diminish if Israel didn't exist in the ways that it does. If Israel was not a apartheid state with a Jewish supremacist ethno-state goal that is exterminationist, that is constantly destabilizing and constantly bombing every neighboring country, then none of this shit would happen. Certainly there would still be anti-Semitism. It's one of the oldest bigotries, okay? But it would not be this explosive.
So I'm gonna have to defend Hasan for a second, because this Reddit post was titled "Hasan blames Israel for the recent anti-Semitic attack." The attack that they're talking about is the one that just happened in Australia, where two Pakistani men started firing at Jews that were celebrating one of their Jewish holidays. And that's not actually what Hasan was doing here. Hasan was reacting to Netanyahu's response to the situation, where he blamed the Australian government for the shooting because they recognized the state of Palestine and because they didn't combat anti-Semitism. He basically insinuates that Australia should start censoring these anti-Semites, which to them is anyone that is anti-Israel and pro-Palestine. The point that Hasan was making is that when Israel kills hundreds of thousands of civilians in Gaza, and when Netanyahu then tries to push for censorship in foreign countries so that people can't rightfully call them out, stuff like that is what fuels anti-Semitism the most. And he's completely right when he says that. If you disagree with that, you're either a complete dumbass or you're a But the reason why I say that I am very glad that Hasan said this, and why I also say that, you know what, as a leftist, you probably shouldn't say this, is because you can't apply that logic only to anti-Semitism. If you're gonna say this about anti-Semitism, automatically you have to also accept that same logic for things like, I don't know, Islamophobia. Because you can't just say that, oh yeah, the reason why there's so much anti-Semitism is because of the actions of Israel, Israelis, and, you know, not just them, and then turn around and say that, oh yeah, Islamophobia has absolutely nothing to do with the actions of Muslims, or black fatigue has nothing to do with the actions of black people. You can't do this selective bullshit. And, you know, one of the top replies under this Reddit post was some dumbass, and look at what this guy wrote. Muslims would not be treated the way they are in the Western world if Islamic would just stop killing people. Am I doing it right? I understand that he wrote this comment ironically to make a point, but how exactly is this statement incorrect? From my point of view, yeah, actually. This is 100% true.